Hello my dear friends, welcome back to infyGyan. Today in this video we are going to take up another very interesting question from algebra. We have to solve x power 7 plus 2 power 7 equal to x plus 2 whole power 7. Once we'll expand our RHS x plus 2 whole power 7, we'll be getting x power 7 as a leading term, which will cancel LHS x power 7. So our equation will be left with x power 6. The maximum power of x is 6. So we are going to calculate 6 solutions here. Now I will take 2 power 7 common from LHS, 2 common from this bracket in RHS. So I will write 2 power 7 is common from LHS. So in the bracket I can write x power 7 over 2 power 7. Then we'll write plus 1. RHS, if I will take 2 common from the bracket, it will come out as 2 power 7. In the bracket, we have to write x over 2 plus 1 and power will be 7. Now we can divide both sides by 2 power 7. So we can cancel 2 power 7 from both the sides. Now we know one exponent property, a power c over b power c. Anytime we can write a over b whole power c, which we are going to apply here. So I can write x over 2 whole power 7 plus 1 equal to x over 2 plus 1 whole power 7. Now I will use substitution. Let us say x over 2 equal to a. So our substitution is x over 2 equal to a. Our equation will be in variable a. We will write a power 7 plus 1 equal to a plus 1 whole power 7. Now I will use Pascal triangle and binomial expansion. Now I will write our equation once. A plus 1 whole power 7 equal to a power 7 plus 1. I will use Pascal triangle for expansion coefficients. So I will write here 1, 1, 1. For power 2, coefficients will be 1, 2, 1. We will add these two to get this 2. Similarly, for power 3, 1 would be as it is. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then we have 1. For power 4, we will write 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. For power 5, 1 plus 4 is 5. 4 plus 6 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 as it is. For power 6, we will write 1, 6, 15. 20, 15, 6, 1. And for required power 7, we'll write 1, 7, 21, 35, 35, 21, 7, 1. So here we have all the expansion coefficients for our LHS. So we are going to write here a power 7. Then we'll be writing coefficient is 7, a power 6. Then next coefficient is 21. We'll write with a power 5. Next coefficient is 35. We'll write a power 4. Next is again 35. We'll write 35 a cube. Next coefficient is 21. We'll be writing 21 a square. Next is 7. We'll write 7a. Last is 1. We'll be writing plus 1. Now we have to write RHS a power 7 plus 1. Now we'll subtract a power 7 plus 1 from both the sides. So we can cancel a power 7 plus 1 from LHS, a power 7 plus 1 from RHS. Now we can write 7a power 6 plus 21a power 5 plus 35a power 4 plus 35a cube plus 21a square plus 7a equal to 0. Now we can take 7a common from LHS. Let me write here. 7a is common. In the bracket, we are going to get a power 5. It was 7a power 6 plus 3a power 4 plus 5a cube plus 5a square plus 3a, and last term would be plus 1. Once we will take 7a common out, RHS would be 0. Now we will apply product 0 rule here. So we can write either a equal to 0 or a power 5 plus 3a power 4 plus 5a cube plus 5a square plus 3a plus 1 equal to 0. Now we are going to use rational root theorem. So we have coefficient constant term. We will find eligible factors of 1 as plus minus 1. Leading coefficient is 1. So we will be writing here factors plus minus 1. Now we will consider the ratio of constant to leading coefficient. In that series if I will put a equal to 1, will it satisfy? No. Because all the coefficients in LHS we can see it is positive. So it will satisfy for a negative only. So let me begin with a equal to negative 1. So minus 1 power 5 minus 1. 3 times minus 1 power 4 will write plus 3. Then we'll write minus 5. Then we'll write plus 5. Then we'll write minus 3. Then we'll write plus 1. Is it satisfying? Yes. It is satisfying our equation. We will say a equal to negative 1 is our base solution to this quintic or degree 5 equation. Now I can use synthetic division method. So I will write here all the coefficients of quintic equation. So I can write 1, 3, coefficient of a power 4, coefficient of a cube 5, coefficient of a square 5, coefficient of a 3, constant 1. Now we will put one line over there. 1 would be as it is. Now we have to multiply our base solution with leading coefficient 1. Minus 1 times 1 minus 1. We will add these two and we can write 2 here. Similarly, minus 1 times 2 minus 2. We will add these two. We will get 3. Minus 1 times 3 minus 3. We will add these two and write here 2. Minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. Addition of these two will be equal to 1. Minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. Once we will add these two, we will get 0. So here we have coefficients for quartic equation. Now I can write our quartic equation as a power 4 plus 2a cube plus 3a square plus 2a plus 1 equal to 0. If I will plug in a equal to 0 to our equation, will it satisfy? 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1. So 1 cannot be equal to 0. So we can conclude from here a cannot be equal to 0 for our equation. So I can divide our equation by a square both sides. So let's divide. A power 4 plus 2a cube plus 3a square plus 2a plus 1 divided by a square. In RHS also we'll divide by a square. A power 4 over a square, we can write a square. 2a cube over a square, we will write here 2a. 3a square over a square, we will write 3 only. 2a over a square, we'll write 2 over a. 1 over a square, we'll write 1 over a square. RHS will be 0. Now we'll write first and last term all together. So a square plus 1 over a square. Second and second last term all together. So 2 is common. We'll write in the bracket a plus 1 over a. Then we have one constant 3. 3 I will be writing 2 plus 1. This is 3. Now I will take this 2 here. So it will become a square plus 1 over a square plus 2. So that it will complete one square of a plus 1 over a plus 2 times a plus 1 over a plus 1 equal to 0. Or I can write our first bracket as a plus 1 over a whole square plus 2 times a plus 1 over a plus 1 equal to 0. Now if I will consider a plus 1 over a equal to y, suppose, then it is y square plus 2y plus 1, which is y plus 1 whole square. So we can write our LHS equal to a plus 1 over a plus 1 whole square. So I can write a plus 1 over a plus 1 whole square equal to 0. So from here I can write a plus 1 over a plus 1 equal to 0. Now I can multiply our equation by a both sides. So we'll be getting a square plus 1 plus a equal to 0. Or I can write a square plus a plus 1 equal to 0. From this equation, we'll get solutions with multiplicity 2, as we have power 2 here. Now we will use quadratic formula. So I can write a equal to minus b. So we'll write minus 1 plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So 1 square minus 4 times 1 times 1 over 2 times a, it is 2 times 1, will be equal to minus 1 plus minus square root of 1 minus 4. So I can write minus 3 over 2. Now we know that square root of minus 1 is complex number I. So we can write here minus 1 plus minus I square root 3 over 2. So here we are having two roots of cube root of unity. If I will write here, then we can write omega and omega square, cube roots of unity. So multiplicity is 2. Multiplicity 2. If I will write all the 6 solutions, let me write here a equal to 0, our first solution. Then we'll be writing a equal to negative 1, and then we'll be writing omega and omega square with multiplicity 2. Here we have multiplicity 2. Now a was our substitution, x over 2. So I will write here x over 2 equal to 0, negative 1, omega, omega square with multiplicity 2. Now we'll multiply both sides by 2 to get our final x solutions. So I will write 0 times 2 is 0, negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, 2 omega square with multiplicity 2. So here we have 4 plus 1 plus 1. Overall 6 solutions are here. Let me write multiplicity 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 plus 1. Overall 6 solutions are here. I hope friends you will like this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye till next video. Good luck. Take care. Bye bye.